Welcome back. This story developing on this Saturday morning. 4 people feared dead at Orkney's Taulekwa mine in the northwest province. Now, this is what we know so far. Miners were trapped yesterday, around about lunchtime, we understand, following a rockfall. A 5th worker was rescued, did sustain serious injuries. Joining us now, the National Union of Mine Workers President, Joseph Montesetse. Good morning to you and welcome. What have you learnt so far, apart from what I've already mentioned? Do we still stand at 4 people who are trapped?
Well, thank you very much. Well, we are here at Taulekwa mine where 4 people are still trapped underground. According to the information that I've got now, the briefing from the committee of the National Union of Mine Workers here is that the proto team that is working underground around the clock to try to rescue the workers there is composed of people from the Free State, Carletonville, and here in Matlosane, Klerksdorp. And yesterday at around 4:30, one person was able to be rescued, and he has since been flown to hospital. And the 4 are still trapped underground. Asking about the safety of that place where people have been put to work, it is very clear that the place is not a place where people were supposed to work, because this mine was owned by Angogoda Shanki before, and they sold it to this company, whereby this company is mining what is called the pillars, mining pillars. Mining pillars is the pillars that are holding on the upper table of the rocks underground, are used for safety actually. But now these people are mining the same pillars which are meant to save people from the fall of ground. So hence the stress of the rocks up are able then to create seismic, which has then close people underground.
All right, Mr. Montesetse, I want to come back to the safety angle in just a moment, but just a couple of other things that we need to clear up. First of all, are you in communication, or are the proto teams in communication with the 4? In other words, do you know whether they are still alive?
Communication with the health and safety structure here in the surface. The proto team is underground. So these people are the people that are just coming from underground just now, from where the proto team is operating.
The question I was asking is the proto team in communication with the miners? Do you know that?
Yes, the proto team was in communication with the miners yesterday until 5 o'clock, where then there was no longer communication from the side of the trapped mine workers. Hence, there's a high suspicion that they may not be in good health where they are if they can't communicate. And the information that we got now is that the proto team, late night, they have recovered some of the clothes of the team leader, which is the book of records of employees, and the small bag which carries such things, and also the makarapa and some items, which shows that these items are no longer in possession of the person who is the team leader. It's a concern, because if such items can be found somewhere, it means that this person where he is, he may not be in a good health to be able to put on safety items.
Well, that is very troubling, and obviously our thoughts and prayers are with the miners and their families. Are you able, Mr. Montesetse, to tell us how deep underground this is all happening?
I beg your pardon?
How deep is this rescue effort? How far underground?
How far?
Do we know that? How deep? Where the miners are trapped? How far down are they?
I can't hear you clearly.
Let me try that again. The line's not great. How deep down is this rescue effort happening? That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No. It is more than 10 kilos underground. Yeah. It's very deep.
And the condition then of the 5th miner that you said was airlifted to hospital, what about him?
Conditions are bad, like I was saying to you, that if these people are mining the pillars, which are holding on the upper table of the rocks, it tells you that it is bad, and also they're saying that it is very, very hot. This kind of atmosphere may cause suffocation to workers. I asked them about the vandalization. The vandalization is a track of a pipe which takes oxygen to where workers are working. They said the foundation is there, the vandalization is there, it's going to that very place. But nobody knows whether that foundation, that foundation, it gives the oxygen to these workers, or there are some rocks which have barricaded the oxygen to go through. Nobody knows. Because they said that the last person who spoke before 5 o'clock yesterday said to them, "We are suffocating, please bring in some kind of oxygen here." So it tells you that that foundation, somehow it has been barricaded by rocks, not penetrating to reality.
If I was hearing you correctly, Mr. Montessetsi, you said that a proto team had come up, having worked. Is there another proto team that is down, or did I misunderstand you?
Beg your pardon?
Is there still a proto team working down at the scene right now?
Yes, the proto team is working there. The problem again there, it is that where the workers were working, there was no escape route, where if such thing happened, they can be able to escape. And it's one of the things that we'll need answers to management of this company.
All right, well, we are attempting to get hold of management. Just a final question then, Mr. Montessetsi, if I can. I'm assuming that the identities of those trapped underground are known. I would also assume that the families have either been notified or will be notified soon.
Well, the only identification of the workers is that the two of them are from the Eastern Cape. One is from Bloemfontein, and the other one is from here to Johnny Screw, just near to this mine in the Free State also. But for now, we have not yet identified their particulars to be published, because the family are to be informed before.
Of course. All right.